Well, Jono!
What's wrong?
Take a look at this.
This is boring, there's nothing interesting.
Oh, my bad.
So what do we do now?
Hey, look over there.
You have the right to remain silent!
Let's go check it out.
This is Susie Cartwright coming to you live at this crime of the scene. Hurry, come with us! There he is! Come closer! So here we have with us one of the lead auditors from Arthur Andersen, which clearly has an impact on the collapse of Sunbeam.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. The collapse, it was something that they brought upon themselves. It had nothing to do with us. We're just doing our jobs.
Is it true that Arthur Andersen is working together with Sunbeam to illegally earn more profit?
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything we do is perfectly fine, perfectly legal. If it was illegal, like, the law would be on us.
What was in it for you? Was it worth doing?
I don't know what you're talking about. Basically, we just judge whether there's a high risk factor, and then we work from there. Right now, Sunbeam is going through quite a bit of trouble, but before that, it was fine, so nothing much to say.
Do you believe that you were ethically doing the right thing?
That's not for me to say. I'm just
What does it mean for Arthur Andersen? Was Albert Dunlop behind all this?
He was just one of our clients. Like, he got us to work for him, and we thought it was a good opportunity, so that was it. I have nothing more to say.
So you're trying to pass on that you as the lead auditor was not at fault, and you're trying to pass the blame on the CEO.
I was following all protocols. Everything was legal from our standpoint. That's enough, no more.
So I was told the CEO of Sunbeam, Albert Dunlap, told me that you as the lead auditor was the one that passed on the audit report.
I don't know where you got this information, but it's not true. I don't know what you're talking about, and get that camera away from me.
Let's go home and check the news, see if they found the guy or something.
Yeah, sure.
Aren't you the guy from TV that committed the fraud?
No, I'm not fraud. I didn't do any fraud.
Do you have time to speak with us about the whole
Who
incident?
are you?
We're just kids that have nothing to do. We just want to know about the financial.
Alright, I guess I have some time. I'll talk to you. Let's go.
Let's go to the coffee shop.
Oi, you! Stop right there! Oi! Don't you think you can get away from me that easily? I know there's a reason why you ran away. Can I get your side of the story?
Might as well since I'm talking to these kids.
Let's go.
So let's take it back to the beginning. You as an auditor, right? So auditor's job is basically, as an auditor, you have to be independent. So there's a thing called auditor's independence, where you as an external auditor must have an objective approach to your auditing process, meaning you have to carry out your work in a manner that is not influenced by your personal feelings or opinions. Therefore ensuring that Sunbeam's financial reports are relevant and true and fair. You must be independent in mind and independent in appearance. So from what I'm aware of, you as an external auditor for Sunbeam Corporation knew that they were overstating their losses to inflate revenues. In the end, you as an external auditor was responsible for approving the financial reports. This to me seems like there is no independence of mind. You were influenced by your personal beliefs or client pressures. Therefore, you failed to act with integrity, objectivity, and professional skepticism. So what do you have to say about that?
We always maintain a degree of professionality, and I believe that we all acted with integrity, we followed out the guidelines, and we did nothing wrong, well, nothing illegal. For Sunbeam, we conducted our auditing research throughout the year because they were obviously a low-risk client. We had faith in their own internal auditing since they were a long-time client. Therefore, we believe that the fraud or the false information may have been snuck in during the end of the financial year. However, this still wasn't our fault. We were just following our job descriptions, and we were just doing our job.
In your job? So your job was to lie. In the report, it said the auditors from Arthur Andersen had been influenced by Albert Dunlap to approve the report. You must have received incentives, or at least there may have been intimidation in their behalf for you to act in your own self-interest.
So as an external auditor, working for one of the world's largest accounting firms, who was assigned to audit for a very big, well-known company known as Sunbeam Corporation, aren't you given the responsibility of acting in a true and fair manner in providing correct information for the general public?
By all accounts, I believe that we were acting true, and we held the public's best interests at heart. So the problem wasn't caused by us, it was caused by Sunbeam.
According to my knowledge, an auditor must use their skills to apply a certain tools when reporting on a company. So if I'm correct to say, wouldn't you have at least picked up some certain aspects in Sunbeam's financial reporting if you correctly used the right testing and procedures?
Audit opinions are the final phase of the audit. The audit evidence is assessed and used to determine if it is sufficient and appropriate to reduce the risk of material misstatement in the financial report to an acceptable low level. It is the auditor's duty to ensure the financial reports follow the general accepted accounting principles and identify any misstatements. It is reported that you had knowledge of the fraud, and it was your duty as an external auditor to report the fraud in your audit opinion.
We didn't report the fraud because we saw no fraud in the first place. This was something that they added without our knowledge. It just got through our detections. We had nothing to do with this.
What was the reason why you signed off on the audit and didn't report the fraud in your audit opinion? After having this discussion about auditors' independence, the tools used to detect fraud, and the auditor's opinion, what is your verdict on the auditor?
After hearing all your thoughts on this topic, I have concluded that you are in fact guilty where contributory negligence on your behalf has therefore somewhat proved to be responsible in the Sunbeam fraud.
No!
You'll come and wait, buddy.
That's for committing the audit fraud.